For the people who aren't familiar with Kingpins Worldwide, describe what the product is, kind of how it fits in, and maybe some of the ways you're seeing successful centers use it.
Yeah, for sure. So the product is a profit platform, and it's a patented modular flooring system that is used to safely cover over bowling lanes and make them occupiable space. So,
Right.
like with my center, I'll just share this real fast. So we were super popular, but of course, like a lot of centers, Friday and Saturday nights, line out the door, everything's banging, it's awesome. Mondays, talk to me.
Yeah.
and things like that. And I remember a Monday morning, going in to sort of do the deposit and the liquor order. It was in Georgia, so it was hot. It was August. Air conditioning's cranking. It's 7:30 in the morning. Place is closed. And I looked around. I'm like, I have all this space. And I was like, I have the same, fixed costs of ownership with this business at Monday morning at 7 a.m. that I do Saturday night at 9.
Right. Yeah.
And how can but I just didn't connect the dots in my head, but like, how can I use this more, and that's why I was drawn to it when I saw it, even after the fact. The product itself it's very simple. I mean, I have some here, but I won't pull up the demo or anything, but you lay down, they're light, they're LDPE recycled plastic, made in America. They're very well engineered. The origin of it, actually, Gordon was approached by some BPAA members they asked, because of his sort of ingenuity in inventing different types of products, asked him to come up with something for this. But you can set it down, you can make it as big or as small as you'd like, and turn those lanes into occupiable space. So for either the off days, or like you said, having a band in the middle of the lanes is something that's not something you see every day. You know what I mean? And within the age of social media and stuff, it's a good look,
Right.
But what's been crazy is I've heard not only some people who are using it now, but people have used it in the past. So when you have a bowling alley, everybody knows where the bowling alley is in their town, and a lot of them, and it becomes sort of a de facto kind of community sort of hub. People kind of gather there, whether they're bowling or not. Maybe they're going to put on a fundraiser there, a dog adoption, whatever it might be. So it gravitates that sort of vibe for people. And so we've seen some people use the product to open up opportunities for other businesses in their downtime. I know a place that did. There's a couple chefs that really want to launch their restaurant, want to get a food truck or a restaurant, whatever it is, trying to get to that place and raise some money doing a pop-up restaurant. Sometimes bowling, not all the bowling alleys, but certainly old school. And in another time, there was a place where the bowling alley maybe wasn't the big draw for the good food, bringing in these chefs, setting up a platform on the lanes, putting up some tables and sort of a dining experience, and really getting the word out there for the center and for the people. So people have used it for yoga classes, Pilates classes, getting people trying to launch those types of businesses. Right. I know of a center that was able to help out a displaced church that had a fire. And as they were rebuilding, they needed a bigger space, on a Sunday morning available to them. And there just wasn't that much available in their area. And they were able to cover over the lanes and turn the bowling alley into something to help those people. I think my favorite one, and it's before I was involved, but the way, and I don't have any pictures of it. I think it went through, but basically the gist was this: during the bike rally in South Dakota in Sturgis, there's such a large amount of people coming to town with their bikes, and there was people looking for sheltered parking. Indoor parking, and a center there wasn't getting any business during the rally, and the idea was to cover over the lanes and charge $30 a day to park your motorcycle.
Right.
So it's very conducive to that. And I think, maybe it's something we'll touch on going forward, but a lot of the trends that I'm seeing is what's really great in bowling right now is the fact that it's expanding into so many non-traditional bowling spaces.
Sure.
Breweries, wineries, hotels, all those types of things. And if you have like a food and beverage centric place, I know everyone gets kind of gun shy on taking that opportunity. Well, I'm going to be giving up this amount of square footage for this bowling idea. Yeah. It's got to, what happens on the night that, I have a private party or I need the space for something that's not going to be used for bowling. Like I'm all in. This gives them, those types of operators, an opportunity.
Yeah, you can have it back.
Yeah, have it back.
Right. Hey, did you like this video? Great. We make 10 of them a week. Subscribe to learn more and keep learning about what's working in the industry. Talk to you then.